Good afternoon, Ponaganset, and welcome back to the WPHS Sports Report. Today, we unfortunately have no girls hockey, but we will be covering boys basketball, swimming, and wrestling. So let's jump right in here with Josh and boys basketball. So what's been happening in the season so far, Josh?
Well, the boys basketball team is doing very well this season. They're 6-0 in the division, topping out this year. They've had two unfortunate losses to Barrville in the first game of the season and Foxborough, Mass, a couple games later, but those are both out of division, so they're 6-2 right now, doing very well, extremely strong.
All right, nice. Well, I heard that North Smithfield game a little bit ago was a big one, so talk to me more about that.
Yes, kind of a stressful game, double overtime, you may have heard, 84-81, very close, but the boys worked very hard, strong defense, really hard working. There were a lot of great players on North Smithfield who gave them a run for their money, but they played strong defense, made it work on offense, and they came home with the win. It was very exciting.
Well, that's very impressive, and our team's been pretty good this season. So what's to come?
Over the next couple weeks, we got a couple games, BVP, Mount Hope, Paul Cuffey. A couple of these are out of division, but I think we can bring home those wins pretty easily. Unfortunately, we have North Smithfield before the end of the month at their gym, which obviously is going to be a very different atmosphere, probably another very hard game. Obviously, both teams have been working hard in preparation for that, and I'm hoping to go. Really, really want to see how that game goes.
I think we can do it.
Yes, and I hope everybody comes and supports because they're going to need it.
Absolutely, they're definitely going to need it. So that North Smithfield game is on the 27th, by the way, so make sure you show up and support the team. So, speaking of games, how are players looking? Who's the big players right now?
Very strong. The whole team's been playing well, but there are some great players. Brady Miller is averaging something like 17 points a game. He's got 118 points so far this season. Very strong, plays most minutes, good defense. Great from the three. Gabriel Mungin, a freshman on the varsity team, very strong. Got great three-point shooting, great on the foul line, strong defense. I think in the next couple of years he could be shooting the lights out. Right now he's on fire as it is. And then on the defensive end, Justin Welch, a junior's gotten a lot of rebounds, averaging nearly 10 a game. Randy Myers getting a lot of assists, a lot of strong defense, working very hard at the North Smithfield game, I must add. Luke Pierre-Louis, he's a senior, gets a lot of steals, a lot of blocks in the games, a big part of it as well.
Well, that's super impressive, especially for a freshman on the varsity team.
Yes.
That's rare nowadays. Well, definitely very impressive, and definitely looking forward to the games to come. Mm-hmm. Congratulations, guys, on your wins so far this season. And now we have a little highlight reel for you, and then we'll be moving on to swimming. Thank you, Josh.
Good afternoon, Ponaganset. My name is Zoe Fairbanks, and I'm here with Liliana Charlo and Sage Doyle to talk about Ponaganset's newest sport, swimming. These girls are independent swimmers who compete for Ponaganset. Do you guys want to tell me how you learned you could swim independently for our school?
So I knew that our school didn't have a swim team, so I knew that I wanted to swim and represent Ponaganset. So I went to Mr. Joyce and I asked him how to go about being registered as an independent, and he figured it out with Mrs. Allen for me, and I told Sage about it, and we registered together, and that's kind of how we figured it out.
All right. So how is it walking into your meets, just the two of you?
It's not very different from like walking into any old meet, except there's just like only probably 15 people.
Yeah, it's a lot less people than a regular swim meet, but it's...
So is your meets only for independent swimmers?
Yes, we're only allowed to compete with independent swimmers. We're not allowed to go to any meets with high schools that actually have teams.
Yeah.
So we just swim against a bunch of other independent swimmers.
All right. Now, I know you've had some pretty impressive milestones in swimming. Would you like to tell us about them?
I've been swimming for 8 years, and this year have been working towards trying to get to states, make a qualifying time. I'm 4 seconds away for a 50 freestyle to getting to state. So by senior year, I definitely think that I could accomplish that. So do you have anything?
I mean, I did pretty good on my 100 free. I forgot my time.
1 minute, 10 seconds.
How do you know that? Yeah, I did pretty good, I feel.
She's 10 seconds away from qualifying for states.
Oh, wow.
For-
And what grade are you guys in?
9th,
Yep.
freshman.
We have freshmen here swimming.
Definitely.
great.
And then I've been swimming for, since 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really fun experience. We get
Yeah.
to swim at the YMCA because we have to find like a pool to practice in on our own because Ponaganset doesn't have a pool.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been swimming there again since we were
Yeah.
really little, and it's really fun to get to go to practice and just see the people and like tell our coaches like and independent swimmers and like get to be excited about our times and things like
Yeah.
that.
That's great. Now, I have a really important question for you guys. Have you guys heard about the pool on the 3rd floor here at Ponaganset?
Yes, have you seen it yet? Like it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for swimming. Back to Milo.
What's up, guys? And now we have Marley here with wrestling.
Hi.
Hello. So how have we been doing this season?
This season has been pretty good. Unfortunately, we lost our last meet, which was a huge one, to Faith Christian, who is ranked 2nd in the nation, and then Green Farms, who I believe is 24th in the nation. However, we did have some guys who wrestled some amazing matches, so it was really good to see and just really good to get that experience and to have a team of that caliber come to our school. It was very nice to host them.
So even with that unfortunate loss, we are like the best in the state, though, right, for wrestling?
Yeah, best in New England currently.
Do you know where we are nationally ranked?
I believe that we are 34th, but we might have gone up since last year.
Well, that's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
First in state, 34th in nationals. So, where are we looking to go for the next couple weeks?
So next week, I believe this weekend actually, the guys are going to be going to Escape the Rock, and that is going to be in Pennsylvania. And then after that, we're going to have a tri-meet versus LaSalle and Cranston West, and that is going to be here, and that is on the 22nd. And then on the 25th, we are going to be going up against East Providence, and that is also going to be here. So it's going to be some really good matches there, I think.
Ooh, so we've got to come pull out some support for the guys
Yeah,
on the
definitely
22nd
be
and
there.
the 25th. So, how are those games looking? How do you think we're going to do?
I definitely think that we are going to have some challenging matches, but I definitely think that we're going to show Rhode Island what we can do and show them that we're coming back this year and we're going to try to do even better than we did last year.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Do we have any like really strong players right now?
Yes, definitely. Unfortunately, last season, one thing that I would like to note is that William Leichner, or Billy Leichner, at the state tournament, there was some discrepancy with his weight, so because of that, he couldn't wrestle in the end of the state tournament, and I'd really like to see this year him be able to come back and take what I know that he's worked really hard for and what he deserves. And honestly, the whole team has been really looking great and working as a unit, and it's great to, especially as a girl and stuff, they've been so welcoming to me and very nice, especially there's another girl that joined this year, so I know that we have a really strong team, not only that, but like a family that we've made, so it's really good.
Well, I love the wrestling team. I've known some of those guys since elementary school, and they're always a great team. That's always so cool to see
Yeah.
what they can do, and we're the best in the state, so I hope we can pull that off again this year.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
No, that's about it.
Well, that's awesome. It's great to have you here.
Thanks.
And thank you for playing on our wonderful wrestling team. And thank you guys for joining us. And have a great day, Ponaganset.